What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So, let's talk about the Boruto manga and how insane the last few chapters have been. Even though I actually don't read the manga right now, or I haven't really caught up with the manga, the last time I actually read it was, I think, a little bit after the whole Momoshiki thing. Yeah, so like somewhere around that is where I stopped reading it. But there are things I know on what happens in the last few chapters of Boruto because of spoilers. I've seen them on like Facebook or see them like on Twitter, even some on YouTube. And knowing what happens makes me want to read the manga now. And I most likely will do that. I most likely will end up reading the manga instead of waiting for it to get animated. So I was originally going to do this video anyways, but then something was trending on Twitter that revolving around the Boruto manga, and I decided I'm going to add that to this video too. So there are a lot of stuff going on right now in the Boruto manga, and we're going to talk about it. So I'm just going to do like a little run through of probably like the big key events that are going on or that went on in like the past few chapters. So obviously, spoiler warning if you don't want to like know what's going on in the manga and you're just gonna wait for it. If you are, that's perfectly fine. Or if you don't want to wait for it and you just want to hear what's going on and hear what I think, then definitely stay for the video. So to start off, probably one of the biggest things is Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto are actually fighting an Otsutsuki member. Pretty sure I butchered that name. It's really annoying to say. But yeah, they're fighting an Otsutsuki member. If you remember, the first one we met was Kaguya. Actually, no. The first one was Sage of Six Paths. But whatever. The first one they fought was Kaguya. And if you remember how powerful she was, to where like she had a jutsu that pretty much turns you into ash, like if it touches you. So it's like that was pretty powerful. We find so from what I heard is every time an Otsutsuki member goes on a mission, they usually travel in pairs. Kaguya didn't have a pair when we met her in the fourth grade Shinobi War, but the person that Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto are fighting, he was the one assigned to be partnered with her. And this dude is fucking strong. Like he is hella strong. It got to the point to where like Kurama told Naruto there could be a way that they could win this, and the only reason why he's bringing it up now instead of he never brought it up before like going against Kaguya is because one, they've never been in a position like this to where this like secret move or whatever is needed, and two, after he uses it, Naruto is going to die. So that ended up bringing up questions like, oh my god, are they really gonna kill off Naruto? Like this dude is like the main character of the first two series. The story was revolved around him being from like going from the most hated kid in the village just because he had the nine-tailed fox spirit in him to being like the Hokage. To not just that, but like also being like the person that ended the fourth grade Shinobi War and even the strongest shinobi in the entire world. So like, are they really gonna kill this guy off? And I know it makes sense to kill him off because Boruto is for the new generation, but still they could have killed off anyone else except they shouldn't. I was hoping that they wouldn't kill Naruto, they wouldn't kill Sasuke, Kakashi, Shikamaru, but they're like, nope, they're gonna kill Naruto. They're gonna kill him. And so, like I said, I originally had this video planned. I was gonna talk about, is Naruto really gonna die? After he uses this like secret move or whatever, this like trump card. And so we do end up like seeing it at like the end of one of the chapters, and it looks badass. It looks pretty dope, not gonna lie. I don't know anything about this except for the fact that it's gonna kill Naruto in the end. And so I did like think about, okay, is Naruto really gonna die at this? Is he really going to die? And I actually didn't have like a definite answer. There was one like piece of evidence that I like realized that no, he's not gonna die, but he wasn't gonna die now. He was gonna die like later on though. If you remember in the first episode of Boruto, literally the first scene, it's like a time skip into like, Boruto as a teenager. He's fighting this guy named Kawaki, and Kawaki tells him, I'm gonna send you where I sent Lord Seventh. And so that also brought up questions like, what does this guy mean? You know, how powerful is he that he can take down Naruto? Or if he really did take him down, like that's insane. And then, but he also said, you know, I'm gonna send you where I sent Lord Seventh. So does that mean he sent him like to another dimension or like another location to where Naruto is not gonna be able to get there in time to help Boruto take this Kawaki guy down? So that was like my only kind of like piece of evidence that like shows Naruto's not gonna die after using his form. And then another thing I realized, Sasuke's there, right? Sasuke's there. He can just use the Rinnegan to, sacrifice his life to save Naruto's, which makes sense because, Sasuke sees Naruto as his best friend and like kind of like his only friend, which is okay. And like this would be a great way for Sasuke to atone for his sins because remember that's why he didn't stay in the village after the fourth grade Shinobi War ended. After he was released from prison, he went to go atone for his sins for everything that he's done. And so if he's still doing that, risk sacrificing his life to save Naruto, it seems like that's something he would do without hesitation. Sasuke's not in the village often, but Naruto is. He's the Hokage, like he's there to protect everyone in the Leaf Village. So he most likely Sasuke is going to see Naruto has a bigger role than he does. So of course he's going to save him. And then I don't know if this is when Kishimoto took over or not, but whoever did this part of the whoever did this chapter, either they knew that everyone was gonna like theorize that Sasuke was gonna sacrifice his life to save Naruto, so Naruto doesn't die after using this like form. Sasuke gets stabbed in the Rinnegan. Like literally, he gets stabbed in the Rinnegan. So like I don't know if he's gonna be able to use it anymore, or if he's just like he can't use it like right now because it's injured or anything. So like once it gets healed up, can he still use it? And if he can't use it right now, but he can use it later once it's healed, that's not going to save Naruto. It seems like Naruto is going to die like pretty much instantly. So like it would seem like Kurama got extracted from him because if you remember, when a tailed beast gets extracted from a Jinchuriki host, they instantly die. Except if you're like, someone from like the Uzumaki bloodline, they have like a stronger life force so they can survive a little bit longer than like a typical person. So once Sasuke gets his Rinnegan stabbed, it seems like, Naruto is straight up screwed. And because of like learning about that, it made me think, okay, they're really gonna do this. They're really gonna kill off Naruto. Because another reason why I feel like they are gonna legitimately kill off Naruto, if not now, definitely sometime during, the Boruto story, is there were leaks that there were like like a manga panel, 2 manga panels that got leaked, and it shows kind of like the same image but with 2 different people. So the first one, it shows, Naruto, he's all bloody, he's pretty much dead in Sasuke's arms, and Sasuke, not arms, he has 1 arm, in Sasuke's arm, crying. And then the other leak was the same thing, but instead of Sasuke, it's Shikamaru. So either way, it seems like Naruto is gonna die, eventually in the story. And then, like I said, there was something that was trending on Twitter that revolves around the Boruto manga. And even thinking about it just hurts so much. And so, like I said, something was trending on Twitter that revolved around the Boruto manga. And the word that showed up as like trending, it was Kurama. So instantly, like, well, hesitate for some reason, without hesitation, I clicked on it because I'm like, okay, why is Kurama trending right now? And I wish I did not click it. Here's here's where it it hurts. Kurama is the one that ends up dying, not Naruto. Somehow Naruto survives, but Kurama doesn't. And it's not in like the chapter that just got released, or actually no, it might get released soon. Whatever. But yeah, apparently Kurama dies, and that fucking hurts. Because remember, Kurama was the reason why Naruto was hated throughout the village. But then later on, Kurama was kind of like, you know, the way Naruto got to where he was. Because once, he made a connection with Kurama, Naruto just got like 1,000 times stronger. You remember the scene in Shippuden when the tail beasts are shooting or aiming their tail beast bomb at Guy and Kakashi, but then like as soon as it launches and Naruto comes in and deflects all of them, Kakashi opens his eyes and he sees Minato standing in front of him. He's like, Sensei? Nope, that wasn't Minato. That was Naruto. So that shows that Naruto just became as strong as Minato, or even stronger. But yeah, it seems if they actually kill off Kurama instead, Kurama was so. I can't believe. Like, I know Tail Beast can't really die. They're just chakra, and they come back like in a number of years. But that ends up nerfing Naruto so hard. Really, he gets nerfed so hard. Yeah, he's still like I don't know if he's still gonna have like his connections with other tail beasts. He most likely will. So like he's still gonna have like a piece of each of their chakra. So he can like use their chakra for a Rasen Shuriken or something. He does have Sage Mode, but Kurama just like taking away Kurama from him, that ends up nerfing him. So like I think that ends up changing like a lot of the story. I don't know how it's gonna like work out, but still, I cannot believe out of everyone they kill off Kurama, the person that, or like not the person, the thing that helped Naruto out. You know, when you think about it, yeah, Naruto hated him back then because of being the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki, everyone hated him in the village. But he used that hatred to like not go along the same road as Gaara. He used it to like try to get better. And like, yeah, he also had like he had like Iruka come up to him, like treat him like an equal. And then after Iruka, everyone else started doing the same thing. But like, Kurama has literally been there for Naruto right as he was born. So just getting rid of him now, it was just like I'm so upset about that. But that was a good plot twist though. Just like, no, they're not gonna kill Naruto. They're just gonna kill Kurama. Like, what? What killing Kurama? I will say there was this tweet I saw, and I will put it in the video. That was hilarious. It was hilarious, but it also hurt me. It says everyone was saying not to kill Naruto and Sasuke, but forgot about Kurama. We, I guess like because we weren't expecting Kurama, which is something I like. Getting like not expecting something like that. Getting rid of like you would typically think like getting rid of an actual like character, but instead they get rid of Kurama. So that ends up like changing things. Now Sasuke is kind of like the strongest shinobi and everything. Also, I don't know if they actually beat the I don't know if they actually beat the Otsutsuki member that they're fighting. Because, like I said, I don't read the manga, and I was just skimming through it because I was like, okay, what the hell is going on? But yeah, Naruto doesn't die after using that form. Kurama does, but Naruto is gonna end up possibly dying sometime in Boruto. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. You know, um, let me know what you guys think on like how the story is gonna progress now, or like, is if this or if you think that this leak is true or not. Definitely let me know. I want to hear what you guys think. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. See ya.